it off to Pacheco, sidesteps a tackle, cuts 15, 10, 5, freaking touchdown, dude! Blown up, fumble, pitch back to Brian Cook, and Brian Cook's gonna freaking house it, dude! He's gonna house it! Oh my God! He's got plenty of time, fires, back in the end zone, touchdown! Bro, what the frick did I just watch? And this is why you don't doubt Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna waltz in, untouched, touchdown, Kansas City, let's go, baby! Let's go, everybody. 2 days away. Yeah, almost roughly. Yeah, just under 2 days. I was going to try to do actual math. I'm too tired for all that. But 2 days away from the Chiefs-Bills divisional game. And we're not really that far away from divisional games happening in general. They start tomorrow. No. Is today Friday? Wow, I'm out of it. Yeah, they start tomorrow. You can tell I am in the playoff grind of the channel. And then we started a new channel on top of that. How about those Chiefs news clips? I think exclamation point clips will link the channel. And basically what that channel will do, if Nightbot will work, maybe it won't work actually. Why did I think Nightbot had a command for that? Either way, I will show you. I'll show you the channel that we did end up starting today. So basically think about in all the long form videos that we do on the channel, sometimes there's certain titles and thumbnails and subjects that would do well in the algorithm that maybe I didn't get a chance to do, because if I cover 8 subjects in one video, I can only really title the thumbnail and the title around one, and some people don't watch the full videos. So what I'm doing is I'm releasing small snippets from my long form videos onto this channel the next day. It's called How About Those Chiefs News Clips. We started that today. Got a couple hundred subs right now, 232. If you could go and sub, if you want, best of clips from my daily uploads, like my long form video edits, but then also it would be edits from like a live stream, like this live stream. If somebody asks me something pretty engaging and I feel like it's a good question and I go over it and I cover it in a 3 to 4 minute video, that would probably get cut down from a 2-hour live stream to a 2-minute answer. So that's the goal of this channel. I don't know that we'll really drop any YouTube shorts on there or anything really, because I'll still keep most of those on the main channel. But had a goal of starting this. Got it done. It's How About Those Chiefs news clips. Simple as that. Wonder what happens if I link this. I'll just go like this. I'll just say, sub to my new channel. There we go. Boom. I'm just going to pin that comment. But anyway, other than that, just been getting ready for the Chiefs and Bills game. I'd love to get your guys' thoughts. Got a few hundred people in here right now. Let me know how you're feeling about this game. Would love to dialogue with you guys. Gateway dropping a 5. He said Mahomes going to go off on the Bills on Sunday as an underdog. Rice and Pop is going to finish the job. How about those Chiefs? Let's go, dude. I mean, I feel pretty good about this game. Obviously, the Bills are favored. They're at home. They're on a hot streak, 6 wins in a row. Josh Allen's looking good. They are banged up on the defensive side of the ball, though. The Chiefs have a couple key pieces in that they did not have last matchup against the Bills. They did not have Isaiah Pacheco. They did not have Donovan Smith. They did not have linebacker Drew Tranquil. Those are just a few people. Nick Bolton was back, but it was his first game back from IR. So, even in spite of all of that, the Chiefs only lost by 3 points. Scored a touchdown at the end of the game that got called back because Tony was lined up offsides. And that would have been a 4-point lead by the Chiefs with a minute left in the game. Now, Buffalo would have had like a minute and 7 seconds in all 3 timeouts. Could they have marched down the field and scored a touchdown and still won the game? I mean, yeah, it was definitely possible. But I'm just saying, regardless, it's a really close fight when these two teams match up. They've played each other 6 times. I think over the course of the Mahomes and Allen era. And they're 3-3. Obviously, the Chiefs are 2-0 in the postseason. And all those games but 2 have been 1-score games. So they've all been pretty close. And the Bills are a good opponent, but I don't know that there's any reason to be like absolutely terrified that the Chiefs can't have a chance, can't have a shot of making this a close game and coming out with the W. I mean, it's definitely possible. Again, they did not have Isaiah Pacheco. They had Wanye Morris in there, who was in like his second game as a starting left tackle, and he's a rookie, and he basically never played outside of that. So there's definitely some things working in the Chiefs' favor. The Bills are banged up. Gabe Davis not playing. There's multiple players on the defensive side of the ball that are not playing. Rasul Douglas is coming back, but I don't know if he'll be 100%. I do not know if Stephon Diggs. I almost said Stephon Gilmore. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why, or I'm not sure if Diggs is going to be 100% either. He didn't participate on Thursday, limited today. No game designation, but he's dealing with some foot issue of some sort. I would assume he's playing for sure. Diggs is going to play. This is an important game. But he's not 100% either. So there's definitely ways that the Chiefs can win this game. I don't think it's a fool's errand or a pipe dream or whatever you want to call it that the Chiefs could pull this win out. Kyle with the 6 months said, 6 months ago, I became a member of your amazing channel. Thanks so much, man. Happy to be a Redbeard dude. Kyle with the Redbeard 6-month renewal. Can't wait for our Zoom call this month. Heck yeah, man. We're actually running out of time. I'll need to schedule one of those. I'll schedule that and members only live stream here within the next really like 12 days, 11 days. We'll definitely make it happen. It's been a little nuts with the playoffs and stuff, but if the Chiefs win on Sunday, next week would be a really good one to do it. It'd be fun in the lead up to the AFC Championship game. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Yeah, somebody said we need to score in the, who said that? Yuck Mouse said we need to score in the red zone period. Yeah, I mean, minus the Donovan Smith call where he pushed Justin Houston in the back, and Donovan, no, it wasn't Donovan Smith. It was Jawan Taylor. Jawan Taylor got shoved and he shoved Justin Houston in the back. That would have been a Rashee Rice touchdown there, and the Chiefs would have actually been 3 for 6 in the red zone. I think we all would have been pretty happy with that. It would have been 30-7 Chiefs win. So I understand that the red zone, like they all know they need to score more in the red zone. It was an issue against the Bengals. It's been an issue all season long, to be honest. They were the number 2 red zone team last year, 71% of the time or somewhere around there scoring a touchdown in the red zone, only behind the Dallas choke every single postseason for a living wannabe America's team Cowboys, who were first. But the Chiefs have dropped all the way to about 17th, I think, or so in the red zone this year. They dropped from like 71% to roughly, I think, 50%. Let me see if I can pull that graphic up and see where the Chiefs actually finished, because I have the graphic available here. Let me pull this up. Yeah, they finished 17th, from 71% of the time scoring touchdowns in the red zone all the way down to 54.1%. And somebody recently in a comment, he's like, why don't you talk about that? I freaking talk about it in so many videos. The problem is some of these people don't listen. They don't use their ears. Dude, the red zone issues are for real. Like, I don't know if you could like isolate or pinpoint an exact reason. There's a bunch of reasons. It's penalties in the red zone. It's lack of execution. It's sometimes not calling the right play call. Sometimes the wide receivers are not able to get open and separate. They're not on the same page with Patrick Mahomes. Sometimes Patrick Mahomes is playing it a bit safer because the defense is better and they're throwing it away, opting to settle for 3 instead of 7 because 3 is better than 0 with a team that struggles to put up points as it is. So it's kind of a bunch of issues in my opinion, but I agree with you guys. They have to score in the red zone more often. They have to score a touchdown in the red zone more often than not, especially against the Bills, because they can put up points anytime. They're a dangerous team. If you look at the Buffalo Bills offense, 6th in points per game, averaging 26.5 points per game. They're 4th in yards per game, 8th in passing yards per game, 7th in rushing yards per game, 1st on 3rd downs, 5th at scoring touchdowns in the red zone. Thankfully, the Chiefs defense is the real deal. They have only allowed 17.3 points per game on average. That's 2nd best in the NFL, 2nd in sacks. Bottom, they're top 10 in most of these categories outside of rushing yards per game, which you've got to watch with the Bills. And then they are better at preventing touchdowns, I guess you could say, in the red zone. 8th. That's they've slowly done better at that throughout the season. So definitely. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? I think you can hear me, right? I'm saying there's something wrong with my audio. I think it's fine. But there is saying there's something wrong with my audio. Okay, you can hear me? Okay, good. I got freaked out for a second. Zach with the 20 bomb said, hoping and praying for a win on Sunday and a trip to our 6th consecutive AFC Championship appearance. Hope everybody's doing well. And lastly, how about those Chiefs? Zach, thanks for the 20, the kind words as always. Kyle as well with the kind words. And then Gateway, thanks again for the 5. Appreciate y'all. Okay, good. Audio's great. Everybody can hear me. Okay, I got scared. It said something was wrong with my connection, and I was a bit worried. But I think we're good. Yeah, we're all good. Chris with the 7 months said, Cole, if Chiefs win, I'm going to need you to come out of retirement and spit a few bars post-game. Oh, man, I don't know if I'll freestyle. I'm pretty washed. But I used to freestyle at all my shows, dude. I used to practice freestyling an hour a day. But, dude, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, some of it's like riding a bike. Like, I could do some pre-written stuff. But a freestyle off the top is pretty hard. But I appreciate the 7 months and the kind words, man. Heck yeah. I gotta make event one of these days. We'll do something Chiefs related with music, like a short song, or I don't know, something like that. We'll get it. We'll make it happen. Cole, thoughts on MVS leaving this offseason? He's been playing for the opposition all season. What's up, Bonds? Yeah, MVS is gone, 1,000%. Yeah, he's got to be gone. I don't see how he's not. You could save like $12-ish million. Yeah. He's gone. Daniel with the gifted. What's up, man? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Seawolf, I am doing good. How the heck are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing really good. Trying to kick 2024 in the rear end, man, and that's why we started a second channel, the HBTC Clips channel. We've got the NFL channel that we're still gonna ramp up on. I know some people are asking, hey, where's the NFL news? I have to hire another person, and we're going through the process of that. But I just don't have the capacity to really handle it until the offseason. So the Chiefs need to win the Super Bowl or something first, because I need the season to slow down. So I'd prefer them not to get bounced. I'd prefer them to win the Super Bowl and then worry about another editor for the NFL channel. So we'll get there for sure. We will get there. Cole, you should do a meme of how many times you said he's going to house it. I mean, I don't know how many times I've said that. I've said it twice. The first one was in the Miami game on the Tyreek fumble, scoop and score and then it was it was a fumble, recover, lateral. Brian Cook housed it. I definitely lost my mind there. The second time I said he's going to house it was the Mike Edwards fumble recovery week 18, but I was kind of just saying it because I've already said it before. But yeah. I've definitely said it a couple times. That would be like a good shirt. He's gonna house it. Brand, that might be a shirt, dude. It's kind of fire. We do got the stop the drop shirt. You know, I'm trying to encourage the Chiefs wide receiver room to catch the ball. We trying out here. What's my prediction? I'm going with 24-21 Kansas City Chiefs. What about you guys? What are you thinking for this game? What are you thinking? I've said it before. I'll say it again. I have said it before. What, Toma? Cole, did Josh Allen has most giveaways? Yeah, he has the most giveaways. Yeah, he has the most giveaways since 2018. That's nothing new. It's kind of high risk, high reward with Josh Allen. But he's been playing well this season. He's got, 17 more touchdowns than Mahomes this year. 15 of those are rushing touchdowns, but still, that's insane. Josh Allen has 15 rushing touchdowns, dude. You have got to contain that man. They're really good at running the ball, and even more dangerous when you factor in Josh Allen's ability to run the ball. I don't think anybody's better in the league right now, especially in the back half of the season since they fired their offensive coordinator and had the new guy, the interim guy, take over. So, yeah, that's like a big danger of the Bills' offense that the Chiefs are going to have to handle, and I think they'll come in with a game plan. I don't know if Willie Gay is spying or Drew Tranquil or what the plan is going to be. You've got to mix up your looks, blitz from this way, blitz from that way, show all out pressure, and then back out of it completely. Like you got to keep Josh Allen like on his toes, and then mix it up enough to where hopefully he makes a mistake, which he does do that quite a bit in the sense of like at least once a game. He's gone most games this season with throwing at least one INT. In fact, I don't think he's had a 2-game stretch all year. I was just looking at this earlier. I don't think he's had 2 games in a row not throwing an interception. He did not throw an interception against the Steelers, so he is due. He's due for one in Sunday's game, and I'm excited for that. Also, just to let you guys know, I haven't scheduled it yet, but we are going to stream. We're going to stream the Ravens and Texans game tomorrow. So if you guys want to come hang out, I'm going to do a live play-by-play and just react and hang out with you guys to that game, which is like, what time even is that? Like 2 p.m.? Ravens, Texans game time. I'm going to schedule it. Okay, it's at 3:30. Yeah, so we'll go live for that game. If you guys want to, any of you want to hang out and around. Chief Kelsey with the 9 months. Let's go. Bills Mafia has all their excuses ready. Yeah, injuries, short rest. Yeah, Sean Hockley. They've been penalized by him. Like, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, welcome to our world. We had freaking, who do we have against the Bills? We had Cheffers. We had Carl Cheffers against them last time, so welcome to our reality. Welcome to our reality. We're going to need the lucky can for the Texans. Put him in the trash can. Could you imagine if that worked? Bond said, Cole, I can't wait for Josh to play another smart, clean game in the playoffs and revert back to his old ways come the regular season. I hate to complain about him improving in the playoffs, but hey, I hope he throws at least one pick, please. We need at least one. Yo, Blind Justice said, finally ordered your coffee. Win or lose, it'll be within 3 points or overtime with the 5-bomb. Hey, thanks so much, man. Let me know what you think of the coffee. Appreciate the support. We've had that brew with Brandon Perna and Benchwarmer Brew for almost a year now, I think. So, heck yeah. Freaking awesome, man. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be a close game. I mean, all the other matchups have basically been a close game. Chiefs and Bills. -2. So 4 of the 6 have been a 1-score game. That's just kind of how it goes. Both teams are well coached. You know, I will say, like, if I had to pick a coaching staff, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs coaching staff. I'm gonna roll with Spags and Andy Reid to figure it out and make adjustments and get the job done. But dude, sometimes Spags could do everything right, and Josh Allen can still say, "Too bad." He makes something happen just with his athleticism, whether it's leaping over a Chiefs player or on a scramble drill, being able to find somebody. You know, like Mahomes can do it too. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes Spags can dial something up and he's perfect in the call, but Josh Allen overrules that in his execution. So definitely something we got to watch out for. Bills Mafia can keep jumping through tables. Yeah, they can jump through tables. I'm going to pass on that. Mm-hmm. How many snowballs are going to be thrown? Probably a lot. You think Anthony Miller is going to be on the 53-man roster next year? It's pretty early to tell. I mean, the Chiefs signed Shi Smith as well. I did a video on him just tonight in more detail. I mean, it was a bunch of stuff I covered. Covered all the roster moves, a big Chiefs and Bills preview if you guys want to watch that. So, yeah. I have no idea if he's going to make the 53, just like Shi Smith or any of the other future signings. But for anybody that writes off future signings, just remember, Justin Watson was he signed a future reserve deal with the Chiefs in February of 2021, I think, and he's on the roster and ended up signing a 2-year deal with the Chiefs. So you can't fully just go off of a player and how they've done so far in the NFL because Justin Watson got released from the Bucs and people said, "Oh, Tom Brady couldn't use him. What's Mahomes and company going to do?" Well, he's not the craziest wide receiver in the world, but he's a pretty reliable, like wide receiver 3, 4. You know what I mean? So you got to watch out for those guys for sure. What's up, Kevin? Cole, how would you like to root for a team that makes their fans pay them big money to sit in the seats and makes you shovel them? Well, I think they're paying people to shovel those. I think it's a volunteer basis, and they'll pay people $20 an hour. And they probably kind of like it, just going out there and hanging out with other Bills fans and being able to hang out in the stadium and shovel snow. So yeah, I guess I don't really mind that because they're paying the people and they're agreeing to do it. If they were making them do it for free, that'd be kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, they could also go the route of a professional snow cleaning crew, but I don't really know the ins and outs of how all that works. I'm not really bothered about that. I just hope that it's a good enough job that Chiefs fans that are there can actually like sit in their seats and get to them cleanly. I'm not really bothered by that personally. I am the divorce. What's up, man? With the 5 months, appreciate you. Said, what will most likely happen this Sunday? Bills injuries hindering their team, Chiefs miscues, or ref ball? I almost wonder, like in my head, and I hope it doesn't happen like this, but I wonder if the Bills injuries on defense does hinder them, but the Chiefs also have miscues on offense. A few that kind of nullifies that, and it's just going to be, again, a super close game down to the wire, and you don't know who's going to come out as the victor. So that's kind of how I could easily see that playing out. Hope not, though. Nurse said last week it looked really rough with them shoveling in the massive cold wind. I saw some funny videos, like of the Bills people, the Bills guy going down the slide without his shirt on. Crazy, man. I think Travis Kelce feasts on Bills linebacker injuries and has 10 receptions for 140 and a touchdown. I like that. I also think Pacheco running hard sets up deep passes downfield. Yeah, I mean, we did not have Pacheco last time. Yeah, so that's going to... I talked about it in my preview video that I just dropped a little bit ago, but I think a couple of ways that the Chiefs can take advantage of the middle of the field, that they're already going to get a lot of tension in the middle of the field, like Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce. The Bills are going to have like a concerted effort to really try to prevent those guys from having a game. So 2 ways you can really open up the middle of the field. 1, establish the run and make them fear it, capitalize off of play action. Okay. Number 2, establish some, even if it's just a slight glimmer of hope, some semblance of a deep threat. If you can do that, like what they did against the Dolphins, but actually catch a couple of those, McColl was getting open and winning his routes. That's going to keep the secondary honest. It's going to keep them, at least wondering in the back of their mind if this is going to, because here's the thing. There was no respect for the deep ball over a lot of the season. So safeties didn't care if Chiefs players ran by him because, 1, they didn't really get separation. And then 2, they weren't really catching it. Well, McColl was getting enough separation, and Mahomes was taking these deep shots that were actually like, okay, if McColl would have caught that ball, he would have burned us for a touchdown. Maybe we should respect the deep ball a little bit more. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now, just a couple of ways to open up, the middle of the field. So establishing the run game with Pacheco, and then obviously trying, hopefully, I don't care who it is, if it's McColl, MVS, Justin Watson, doesn't matter, get the run game or get the deep passing game established. Another person I want to watch out for is Noah Gray, who might be getting slept on a little bit. He might have himself a few catches. He might have himself a few catches in this game that I'm excited about too. Yep, Bills are facing a top defense. Yes, sir, John. And the Chiefs are healthier than the first matchup. They did not have Tranquil out there. And that's what James Cook abused him in the pass game. He was the leading receiver. Now, Stephon Diggs had his worst game of the season because Snead don't play them games, But James Cook kind of had his way. I think that's where Drew Tranquil will come in handy for sure. Deximus with the 8 months. Appreciate you. Cole, did you like that rendition of Friends in Low Places but Chiefs? If you didn't see it, I DM'd it to you on X. How long ago was this? Was this the, yeah, I don't know. What is it? Was it the Like the 1 minute clip of like everybody, all the football teams at a party? Is that the clip that you're talking about? Or am I thinking of the completely wrong thing? The complete wrong thing. Darrell with the 2. No one can say Mahomes can't play on the road. I mean, yeah, people are using that though. They're like, well, Mahomes has never played on the road in the playoffs. So how's he going to do? He's always had the comfort of Arrowhead Stadium and the home field advantage with the loud crowd. But you know, some of the postseason, it's like some players actually just extend their normality into the postseason. A lot of times I say, well, this quarterback is good, but he doesn't show up in the postseason and he needs to back it up. Lamar Jackson is 1-3 in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes is 13-3 in the playoffs. I understand they've all been home games or the 2 Super Bowl games. They're more of like it's not an away game, but it's a weird, Super Bowls are a weird exception in my opinion, because you're not really getting a home field advantage and you're not really in enemy territory. It's like a hybrid, and then there's like a bunch of rich people that show up to watch the game and they don't even know the rules of football and they just say, yay, go sports. But I guess I'm saying all that to say, I think Mahomes' track record is big enough. He's got a big enough sample size that I don't really think the road playoff game is going to be that much of a big difference. You know what I mean? The Chiefs have lost playoff games at home. They can win them on the road. I'm saying once we win, oh, yeah. Once they win, yeah, for sure. Then they won't be able to use that one anymore, that's for sure. Oh, shoot. I just hit my mic with this little prebiotic soda, and I almost dropped it. That would have been bad. Yo, what's up, Bills Mafia? McDermott is going to be the first time as defensive coordinator in the playoffs. He is not Frazier. He blew it. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see how this plays out. I'm intrigued to see what kind of a game plan the Bills have, what kind of game plan Spags and company has on defense, what kind of game plan Andy Reid and company have. Now, outside of like the first 15, the scripted plays, then I want to see how they adjust. What is being done differently? It's a game of chess. One team presents something, the other team counters, and it just kind of keeps going like that. I'm definitely excited to see how it goes. Will it be as cold as the Dolphins game? Hell no. The Dolphins game was the 4th coldest game in NFL history. This game is going to be chilly probably. I mean, maybe even cold, but it's not going to be negative 24-degree wind chill. Let's see, Buffalo, New York weather. What are we looking at for Sunday? Sunday, I mean, it really depends on the website you look at. This says 27, high of 27, low of 22, but there's winds and it's partly cloudy. And the winds are 10 to 20 mile an hour, so that's probably going to make it feel even colder. So, but that's just one website looking at Buffalo, New York. I think this is Buffalo, New York. Yeah. It's not going to be as cold as the Dolphins game. Yeah, Darrell, thanks for the back-to-back 2 bombs. Kelsey's hands should be warmer at the Bills game. Oh, 100%. Yeah, did you see his hands in the podcast? They were all cut up. They're all cut up and scabbing over. I think it was just from the game, how cold the gloves were. And then when you're taking hits, just scraping your fingers up. It was pretty crazy. That was announced on NFL Network, 27 degrees. Oh, nice. Okay. I don't really watch NFL Network, so I didn't know that, but lit. Let's go. What team would you say gets more affected from the weather? I think it's null. Meaning, I don't know if it benefits either team. I think the home field advantage benefits the Bills a little bit, just in general with the home crowd, you know. But I mean, the Chiefs just came off of a game that was like -3, -7 degrees. That was the temperature. That's freaking cold, dude. So the Chiefs are fine. The Bills, though, they're going to be fine. They're used to playing in that weather all the time. So I don't know that the weather benefits one team over the other, to be honest. Not really. Yeah, his hands look terrible, Becky. Yeah. Texans at home in the AFC Championship game, but take care of the Bills first. Please, let's go. Gotta. Let's see. The guy that tackled him on the fingers. The guy that tackled him for his fingers? Cut up by his cleats. Oh. Kelsey got stepped on? Okay. What's up, Kathy? Good to see you. It'd be so awesome to see him swag surfing. Wait, who? Lamar's going to play tight while CJ plays loosey-goosey. Is that good or bad? Hello.
Hi.
Love you. Everybody saying, hi, Danny. Hi, Danny. Hello, Danny. If Mahomes can think straight in -4 degrees, then he'll be able to do it in crowd noise. Yeah, I mean, Mahomes' win percentage on the road is almost exactly the same as at home. You got a pretty good sample size. He's basically won 78% of games on the road or at home and like 77 point something percent of games on the road. So it's like basically the same. Watch out behind you. Yeah, I saw Danny. I saw her in the camera and I was like, I heard the door open actually. Yo, what's up, the homie? Yeah, the evening's good, man. Just hanging out with you guys. Got 500 people in here. Just talking little Chiefs, little Bills on a Friday night Q&A. And yeah, just hanging out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired, but I'm gonna keep my energy up for you guys. Do you think if Josh Allen doesn't make it to the Super Bowl this year, he never will? I don't know. It's hard to get there, I'll tell you that. The Bills are favored right now. Let's see what happens on Sunday. And so I saw a Bills fan tweet out today, if they don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, or if they don't beat the Chiefs this year, they probably never will in the playoffs, because they said this is the Chiefs team to beat this year, just with their struggles that they've had like on offense and stuff. I would probably, at least right now, I'm not going to say Josh Allen would never win a Super Bowl. Like, even if they lost on Sunday, I wouldn't rule that out for Josh Allen. I wouldn't rule that out for Joe Burrow. I wouldn't rule that out maybe for Lamar Jackson. But the thing is, like, obviously you got to prove it. You got to earn it. And I don't necessarily want to see the Bengals win a Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't rule it out, you know? Would not rule it out. Yo, Ja Vinci with the 5. Appreciate it, man. First super on a live stream, I believe. I'm glad Rice stepped up as our wide receiver 1. Remember when they had that stupid rotation group stuff in the beginning of the season? Yeah, dude, they were rotating everybody in and out. It was nuts, dude. Nobody could get warm or develop rapport with Mahomes because they kept getting subbed out. Yo, Race fan with the 8 months. The Let's Freaking Go tier said Noah Gray is getting a TD on Sunday. Hey, underdog, dude, underdog fantasy on their pick'ems right now has higher or lower for Noah Gray, 8.5 yards. I would need to see what the updated stats are, but I'm literally driving to Kansas tomorrow, and I'm gonna place whatever is. Can I bring this down? I'll just do it like this. The stats they'll change like a little bit, but they should be really close to this. So this is what I'm rolling with, man, and I feel pretty good about it too. I'm gonna put some money down on this for all 5. No insurance. I'm going with Mahomes getting higher than 27.5 rushing yards. I just think in the postseason, he uses his legs a lot more. He had 69 rushing yards in the last Bills matchup in the postseason. Noah Gray, higher than 8.5 receiving yards. I mean, he's done that in like 5 of 7 games. But with Rashee and Kelsey getting looks, I'm going with the higher. Josh Allen. Oh, is this not the most updated one? I mean, you could go with Josh Allen getting an interception, but I think I swapped that out for Harrison Butker hitting more than 1.5 field goals. I just feel like that's going to happen. And then Stephon Diggs, I have him going lower than 64.5 yards receiving. I mean, I think Snead's going to clamp him and lock him down. He's not 100% either. And then CEH, I mean, I'm going higher on that too. He's had at least 5 yards receiving every game since Jerick McKinnon got injured and CEH had to step up for him. So I'm going with him. That's what I'm going with. Come on over to the Sunflower Show Me State and win bajillions. Heck yeah, man. I mean, since we're on the subject, I'm going to do like a long plug or anything, but, you know, the season-long sponsor of the channel is Underdog. So using code HBTC at Underdog on their website or scanning the QR code, it'll double your first deposit up to $100. And dude, the pick'ems are fun. They've got a bunch of stuff going on for the divisional round. I'm going to do some pick'ems on some of the other games. They have a bunch of drafts for the divisional round. Weekend wide, just Saturday, just Sunday. They have a lot going on. So shout out to Underdog. Again, new customers can double your first deposit up to $100 using code HBTC, scanning the QR code, or clicking the link in the description. And obviously that's a way to support the channel because they are a season-long partner of it, and they track conversions and all that good stuff. But I've been having a lot of fun with them all season long. Editor Troy, guys. Editor Troy won like $340 in the season-long HBTC drafts. He beat like all of us in like 3 of them. He bought this stupid nice coffee maker with it too. He's like, yeah, man, I bought the nicest coffee maker. I was like, you sucker. You sucker. Paul Ellis with the 1 month said Travis was talking on New Heights about how much he's looking forward to the challenge against Buffalo. Oh, heck yeah, man. Mahomes is looking forward to it too. Somebody was asking about him and Josh Allen's friendship and if that affects anything at all going into this game. And Mahomes is like, no, if anything, it becomes like a fun, like friendship. Like you always want to one up your friends. You want bragging rights over your friends. So they're both competitors and they both want to go in there and try their best to get the W. Would you look at Allen different if they don't beat us? I don't really know. Like, I don't know how much different I would look at him because I really just see it as Patrick Mahomes on a level of his own. And then quite possibly Joe Burrow is next, and then kind of everybody else. So, I mean, it wouldn't change where I see Mahomes. It might not change where I see Allen either. PBN Simba said, not a hater, but I think Josh Allen has found a leadership with the team that he was missing in past years, and the Chiefs haven't been in their prime, and they beat a mediocre Miami performance. The Dolphins' offense or defense wasn't very. They were pretty banged up, but the defense is the real deal, 1,000%. Yeah. But, at the same time, dude, the Bills beat a POS Steelers team. Like, that's not a good team. It was almost a one-score game against the Steelers. So, none of that really matters. All we're focused on now is the divisional round, right? The Bills played the Steelers, and if freaking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer throws a touchdown in the end zone instead of an interception, we're talking about a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Instead, the Bills picked it off and they took it. They drove the field and scored a touchdown. And that's the Steelers are not a good team. They didn't even have TJ Watt. They're lost. They turned the ball over. Pickens fumbled it. Pickens fumbled it. So you could then just counter that same argument and say that the Bills just beat an extremely mediocre Steelers team. But that's not really what I look at. I'm looking at the body of work of both of these teams and how they've been doing, and then kind of just going at it from that, not necessarily just looking at last week. Scott with the 5 said, what are your thoughts on Spags possibly replacing Andy Reid if Andy Reid does retire? Well, Scott, thanks so much for the 5 bomb. I would really think that the Chiefs need to replace, if let's say for whatever reason Andy Reid retires, I think they needed to replace Andy Reid with another offensive-minded coach. 9 of the 14 teams this year who made it to the playoffs were led by offensive-minded coaches. The last 4 Super Bowls have been head-to-head offensive-minded coaches. No defensive-minded coach has made it to the Super Bowl in the last 4 years. Since 2020, is it 13 or 14 of the 22 coaching hires have been offensive-minded head coaches. So I love Spags. I think he's great. I just think that the Chiefs should probably go in the direction of an offensive-minded head coach. Now, if they go with Spags for whatever reason, and they can find a incredible offensive coordinator, that's great. The problem with that is, though, offensive coordinators, they'll ball out and then they'll get hired as a head coach somewhere else. So then you just lose stability time and time again. I think I'd rather just settle it and get an offensive-minded head coach. And then no matter who the OC is, kind of like with the Chiefs now, you've still got that coach's blueprint and their core just system running in the offense no matter what. That's just kind of my thoughts. Obviously, much respect to Spags. If anybody disagrees with that take, it's totally fine. I'm also of the belief, I don't think Andy Reid's going anywhere for a little while, at least a few more years. But yeah, I hope he doesn't. But if he does, got to go find an offensive guy, just in my opinion. Even though Spags would definitely get an interview, and dude, he might very well get hired. You know, I just have no idea. I think he's an incredible DC. He is incredible. Very lucky to have him here in Chiefs Kingdom. Hot Dog with the 3 months said, Cole, my pal. What's up, man? Who you got, San Fran or Green Bay tomorrow? You got San Fran since I am a fan, but this could really go anyway. Yeah, I mean, I really think the 49ers win. But, dude, I would not be surprised if the Packers won. I think most people are picking the 49ers to win. They're one of the most favored teams to make it into the Super Bowl. But, dude, the Packers look so good against the Cowboys. Jordan Love's wheeling and dealing. Like, these guys do not care. They were not expecting, like, nobody expected them to make the playoffs. They're here, and they're just going to try to go and make it known that they're like, hey, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a Jet now, but Jordan Love is here. Like, I'm probably rolling with the 49ers. Like, if I had to put money down, I'd probably put it on the Niners, but I don't know that I'm so confident in the Niners winning that I would put a ton of money down, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Cole, what's your pick for the game? Which game? But it was the Cowboys? Yeah, true. They're still the 2 seed. Yo, what's up, Mac? He said, I'm a Bills fan, and I want to hate on this channel, but I can't. You're such a cool guy, and I really respect your grind. Good luck. I think Bills win if enough defensive players get back, or if Josh doesn't turn it over. Now, I appreciate the kind words, man. I know that there's some people in here that... some people in here watch the channel out of spite, so it's fine. But, yeah, man, at the end of the day, I like to troll around and have fun, but I don't know. I do it for a living. So the more I cover the NFL on this channel and just in general, like, the more I appreciate the game and have respect for opposing teams, as long as they're not total asshats about it, you know? That's probably why I'd have an issue with the Bengals half the time. But I actually don't mind the Bills. Now, I hope the Chiefs get the dub. I understand there's some people in Chiefs Kingdom that don't like Bills Mafia, but I've never had any real issues. So should be a good game. Probably a close one, hard fought. And yeah, may the better team win. Yeah, if Josh Allen, probably whoever wins the turnover battle in general is going to win this game. So it's going to be one of those. If Josh Allen throws a pick and the Chiefs don't turn the ball over at all on offense, the Chiefs are probably winning that game. If the Chiefs fumble or something stupid happens and they turn the ball over, off a punt, and the Bills don't have any turnovers, they're probably winning that game. Like, that's how close I think this game could really be. It sure is a tough road to the Super Bowl this year, no matter which way it goes. Yeah, I mean, if the Chiefs win on Sunday, they either face the Texans at Arrowhead or the Ravens in enemy territory in Baltimore. That's not an easy road. Imagine, like, let's say the Texans lose and the Chiefs win. Dude, how hard of if you would have said earlier in the season that the Chiefs were going to have to play the Dolphins, Bills, and the Ravens to get to the Super Bowl, we would have all been like, oh my God. Yeah, not an easy road, that's for sure. Yep, Gabe Davis is out. Yes, sir. Let's see here. I asked for your guys' score predictions earlier, and I did not completely look at them at the time. So let me know your score predictions again. Would love to see this. Flynn said 41-12 KC. God bless. 41-12? I mean, that sounds fine. Let's go Chiefs said, I respect the Bills. I just want the Chiefs to beat them solid. Oh, heck yeah, man. I mean, I think it's going to be a close game, but trust me, I would much prefer the Chiefs winning by 17 or something. I don't want it close, to be honest. Amateur said 28-17. Harry, 31-17. Jeremy, 27-17. Let's Go Chiefs said 27-24. I said 24-21, so we're pretty close. Harris said 31-17. Okay, maybe I already read that. Maybe I didn't. Crooked said 27-24. Deximus 31-27. Justin Mead 37-11. Chiefs win. Scoregami. That would be a wild one. Blind Justice with a 2. Bills Mafia's chill. Bengals though. Bengals bung. Not so much. Appreciate the 2-bomb, man. Yeah. I mean, I know a few cool like Bengals fans. Bengalorian, I'm pretty cool with him. I know he likes to go at it with Chiefs fans in the comments. I'm just making content, man. I post to Twitter, post a troll thing, and I just kind of move on. I might respond to somebody like once, but if they have something really stupid to say and I'm like, yeah, this guy is not worth my time, I just ignore him. Hope the refs let both teams play. Yeah, for sure, man. Please, for the love of God. See, Patrick said 42 Chiefs, Bills 27. Whew. Did you ever say who's hosting the game? Which work? Who's hosting the game? Which work? I don't know. I'm sorry, Nurse. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. You hate the Bengals so much, said Mac. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a little feisty between the two fan bases. Gateway with the 2 said, I got something like 28-24 Chiefs. I mean, that's fine with me. It's going to be... Man, I'm excited for the game. It's going to be fun. Yeah, Bills are hosting. Yeah, the Bills are home. If that's what Nurse was asking. Yeah. Come to realize, I am not synced up with Cole and chat. Go get a drink while I refresh, Cole. All right, I'm getting a drink. Right now. Your boy Xmas said 34 Chiefs, 19 Bills. I mean, that sounds great. Drew Wallace, what's up, man? Said either Chiefs would win 27-17 or Chiefs 35-21. I'd rather play the Ravens if we make it to the AFC Championship game. Really? I would love to play the Texans at Arrowhead again for the 6th year in a row, man. Cole, your background is fire, like the Chiefs bids on the TV. Yeah, we got... They're a sponsor, season-long sponsor of the channel, and we're doing a big giveaway with them this week. So I had them on my background for the entire video. I mean, we've got, 600 people in here? In case you don't know, they're giving away a signed Patrick Mahomes jersey on Chiefs bids. See if I can... share my screen so you guys can see it. Yeah, they're giving away a signed Mahomes jersey on Chiefs bids to somebody who comments and tags 3 friends and invites them to invites them to join the private group. If they hit 10,000, it's a lot. Like, they've got to get quite a bit of followers to do that. But if they hit 1,000 or 10,000 members, they're at like 6.3 or 6.2. They'll give away this signed Patrick Mahomes helmet too, which is fire. It's a Speed Flex full-size USA custom Chiefs Kingdom helmet. It's freaking fire. So if you guys want to go and get a chance to win a signed Mahomes jersey and maybe even a signed Mahomes helmet, go over to Chiefs Bids private Facebook group and join and comment on the featured post. It's this post. Tag 3 friends and invite them to join, and you get a chance to win. Pretty fire to me. I'll take signed Mahomes all day, every day. What's up with Bills Mafia jumping on tables? I honestly don't know the origins of that, and I would love to know where it came from. Oh, Drew wants the Chiefs to go back on the road to Baltimore just to get more respect. I mean, hey, imagine the Chiefs beat the Bills. They then go to the AFC Championship game at Baltimore and win that. Dude, no, Chiefs Kingdom would be relentless. We would not let it go. We would not let it go. Kevin Capel said CBS Romo will be kissing Josh's ass. Turn the sound off. Hey, just turn my volume up and mute the TV, I guess, huh? What's up, Bobby? He said it's called Fun. Heard of it? I don't know. He's probably not talking to me because I don't know what he's talking about. Alcohol probably was 1,000% the cause of the table smashing. I'm just curious what the origin was. Chiefs were wild card when we won Super Bowl 4. We went to Jets and Raiders. Oh my gosh. Hey, let's do it then. Let's travel. Let's go. What's up? What's up, MC Haji? What's up, man? How are you doing? Romo gushes over Josh Allen like a schoolgirl. He'll probably gush over both quarterbacks, really. There was no wild card in 1969, 1970. So maybe they made the playoffs and then they traveled for those 2 games. Drunk fell on one and it stuck. Oh, really? A drunk Bills fan fell on a table and it stuck? That's how it started? It's kind of fire. Yo, Matt, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Have a good night. TRZN. The alcohol, jackass, and wrestling are all very popular in Western New York. It was desired to be. Get the tables. That makes sense. What do I got for score? Chiefs 24, Bills 21. Lions for the win. Yeah. Haji shows my YouTube short of Josh Allen. Bro, that short went crazy. I feel like he's done a better job this year. He's been like more composed. But dude, the flopping sometimes is pretty hilarious. And then yeah, sometimes he let, I mean, it wasn't even just sometimes, it was many times. He just let his emotions get the best of him. Until this season, Mahomes basically never did. But he went insane after the Tony penalty. It's your boy, the Tank, said Cole makes it possible to tune out Romo. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out and chat during the games. It's a lot of fun. Shani, what's up? Hey, from Baltimore, Cole. Oh, what's up? It's so cold and snowy here. The weather hurts. Think the weather hurts the Texans. Predictions for this game. Hoping Chiefs and Ravens win so I can see Mahomes play in person next week. I mean, any cold weather is I don't honestly know. The Baltimore Ravens stadium? Is there a dome or is there not? The Baltimore Ravens announced they plan with it has a retractable dome roof. Is that right? It's open? Oh, okay. Then yeah, the weather's definitely going to affect the Texans, in my opinion, just like the weather affects the Dolphins. It's outdoor. Okay. So I don't know the stats off the top of my head, like if the Texans or how the Texans are on the road in certain weathers, but the Dolphins like lost every game that was 36 degrees or colder because they're so used to the warm weather. So, and then they lost an 8th game against Kansas City at Arrowhead. So yeah, I would assume that cold weather is going to affect any warm area team, even though it's been kind of cold in Texas lately. It's been weird over there. But yeah, I would imagine it affects them. I have the Ravens winning, but there is a scenario where I'd love to see the Chiefs beat the Bills, then the Texans beat the Ravens for another AFC Championship game at Arrowhead. But hey, may the better team win in all these matchups. Appreciate the question, and thanks for hanging out and being here. And best of luck. Best of luck to the Ravens. Who might the Chiefs hire if the possibility of Andy Reid retiring actually happens? It's not going to be Nagy. I don't think so. I don't think he retires. Yeah, I don't think he retires, to be honest. Talking about Andy Reid. I don't know who they would hire, but I don't think it would be Nagy. I would be shook, honestly. I would be shook. Casey Van Dan with the 8 months. What's up, dude? Cole, I can't believe how all the talking heads are picking the Bills. They struggled against no TJ Watt and Mason Rudolph. I mean, it was a 2-score game. Never really close. I mean, it was potentially close at one point there, but it was pretty decisively the Bills. But yeah, there's a lot of people picking the Bills. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because they look at the Chiefs offense and it's not who they once were, even though the Chiefs defense is way better. Like, I just don't really know. Like, I don't really care what talking heads say. They get handed points when they show up to work, and like good little puppets, good little dummies, they have to present the points and act like they believe in the points. So half the time with the talking head people, I mean, they're just paid. They're paid to literally propagate false takes and make people mad and rile them up. So like that doesn't bother me. They get paid a lot of money to do it, so hats off to them. They're getting paid a lot of money, but no integrity sometimes with the talking heads. One thing that did bother me actually was somebody listed the Bills defense as better than the Chiefs. I was like, are you on either A, drugs, or do you just not watch football? How can you put the Bills defense currently over the Chiefs? That doesn't even make any sense. That's insane. Especially with all their injuries. What are we talking about, dude? Jeff 1771 without 4 months said, what is key, Cole? Limiting Cook or limiting Allen hero type plays? I mean, both of those are pretty key. But the Allen hero type plays would probably have the bigger impact. However, if Cook cooks in the run game, that's going to open up play action and a bunch of other headaches. You know, they had a pretty good game plan with limiting Cook in the run game last matchup, but he ate them alive in the passing game. So if we're talking about just limiting Cook in general, you've got to, and then you just got to try your best to limit these Allen hero type plays. Spags can dial up the right play call, players can be in the right area, and Allen still just wills himself into something crazy. Yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd probably rather limit Allen's hero type plays because you can kind of work around that, in my opinion, even if Cook is kind of having a good day. Bob said we're about to witness the best game of the year. Enjoy, good luck, have fun, be safe, go Bills. Hey, man, thanks for being in here. Appreciate the just you hanging out, man. May the best team win. Let's get it. Josh throwing at least one pick. I hope so. That's what we need. We need that. Mitchell with the 5. So it goes to overtime. The Bills get a TD, then we come back, get a TD and 2-point conversion, take that overtime rule change. I mean, the odds of that happening are extremely low, but that would be insane. That would be insane. Yates said Allen will not pass for 4 TDs against our defense. I mean, just a month ago, they only had 23 points. I mean, I say only, but they had 23 points. That's a few touchdowns and that's what was it? 2? Was it 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals? I just don't even remember. Chiefs Bills box score. No, it was 20-17. It wasn't 20-23. It was 20-17. So the Bills scored 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. The Chiefs had 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I expect the score to be again. Just some close game that's probably not as high as we think it should be. Josh starts throwing picks when Diggs gets locked up. Count on Snead to force bad throws. I mean, he had one of those interceptions last matchup against Kansas City. He was 23 for 44, 233 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 INT. He had one. Play a 2x replay of Jalen Hurts throwing for 30 yards with 6 seconds left in the Super Bowl? Why? So we thinking the total score is going to be under 45.5. I mean, I have the Chiefs winning 24-21. So what the heck is that? Do the math on that. That's 45. 24-21. So that's technically under, but that's tough. That's right there. Harris said, Cole, this will be a different game. Well, yeah, it'll definitely be a different game. I mean, it could go a few different ways, but I just see it being another close one. Because the Chiefs' defense limits teams, for the most part. They limit them pretty well point-wise. KC fan, what's up? Night Cole, mind playing the funniest clip ever for me on my way out? Which clip is that? Because we got another one added. You want this one?
There's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-yard field goal over off the crossbar and through to be.
Was it that one? It's got to be. There you go, man. Chiefs are a whole different level at the playoffs. Yes, sir. Every team elevates in the playoffs, man. They're all going for broke. It's go hard or go home. Matthew Lee, what's up, man? Yeah, that clip is crazy. Jennifer with the 10 bomb. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Everybody shout out Jennifer. She's the fearless mod holding it down in every stream. I think we got K Wayne in here too. He's in most of them as well. Lego's been in here. Appreciate you. Nightbot is always in here too, so shout out to Nightbot. Ghost of Tucker is living it up. I don't see how a DC can game plan for Mahomes. Yeah, you can a bit. Especially with sometimes his weapons that aren't always weapons this year letting him down. But it's kind of just as hard at times with Josh Allen. Both of those guys are great at avoiding the sack. And Allen is a crazy dual threat. Mahomes, he'll run, but he'll make you pay in other ways. How many field goals do you think Butker makes in Sunday's game? Well, I went with higher than 1.5, Doug. So I think he's at least getting 2. Hopefully 2 is the most, and the rest are touchdowns. I want to play Texans next week in Arrowhead. Please and thank you, said Don with the 10 bomb. Let's go, Don. Appreciate that. Matthew Lee said, I still think we beat ourselves against the Bills last game. Yeah, I mean, the Tony thing at the end was tough. I think Mahomes had an interception as well. So those are 2 big ones. I mean, for sure. You think Hardman's a big target? Possibly. He's just got to run those routes, and I would love to see him catch a couple. Philip said, love the channel. Philip, thanks so much, brother. Appreciate the kind words. What music do you listen to? I don't listen to a lot of music, man. I basically listen to NFL content all the time, but I'm a big hip-hop head, so listen to lo-fi when I work, which is just like chill instrumentals, and then hip-hop is about it if I'm going to listen to some music. Bob said, what rules are you going to break this week? How many tears are going to fall down your face this week, Bob? That's probably the real question. Jay said, you're my favorite YouTuber. Thanks so much, man. That's an honor. I am honored to make that. Dre said, Chiefs 24, Bills 17. Let's go. Don, thanks again for the 10, as well as Jennifer Mitchell with the 5, Jeff, Casey. Appreciate y'all, man. Harrison Butker is season MVP. He is. That's factual, Lukey. Could you imagine that? Chiefs 54, Bills 3. Probably not happening, but I'd love it. The Tony offside penalty was tough to watch and justified. However, I've watched countless games where receivers were clearly in neutral zone. Yep. Yes, sir, Swan. I feel like we've been there, done that with that conversation. I'm tired of that one. But, yeah, we talked about it in depth for a couple weeks. They started then enforcing more offensive offsides penalties to try to, double down on it. But it just is what it is. Can't change it at the end of the day, right? But, yeah, at least Carl Cheffers is not the referee. True, because he was officiating last game against Chiefs and Bills. Harris said, we played like she last time. No Pacheco and Tranquil and full Bills defense, and Chiefs basically won. Well, they definitely lost, but it was a very close game. Very, very close game. That's what I'm saying. People are I feel like they're kind of sleeping on this game with in regards to the Chiefs. They're healthier. They have more rest. Yeah, they're going into Buffalo. That's not going to be easy for sure. Bills Mafia is crazy. They're going to be loud. But the Chiefs are healthier. They've got Pacheco back, Donovan Smith back. They didn't play last game. Their defense is fully there, minus Naughty for the most part. And, the Bills are really banged up on defense. They're not as banged up as the Dolphins, but they're pretty banged up. Why do the Eagles keep Sirianni? Probably because he got him to the Super Bowl last year, and they still did win 11 games this year, so they're not going to kick him to the curb, but they're going to be looking for new coordinators, that's for sure. That's probably why. Don't get me wrong. I would have loved to see him fired. Thought it would have been funny. What on earth is this? Adam just sent me something. That looks insane, dude. New in Buffalo for Bills and Chiefs game this weekend. Hey, if you guys go to Buffalo, you got to try this. Let me know if it's any good. The heck is this? Bad Blood waffle fries. 2 feet of waffle fries, half top with buffalo chicken and blue cheese, half top with Kansas City Cattleman's barbecue pork coleslaw and pickles. Okay. I kind of like that. That's $24. You're going to be full after that one. Race Fan with a 10 gifted. Let's go. Thank you, Race Fan. Appreciate you as always. I feel like that's Race Fan's middle name. Race 10 gifted fan. Race Fan 10 gifted. The legend. You think Rice will do good in this game? I hope so, Nicole. Yeah, I think he has a good chance. He's been going off in these games. My thing in the Chiefs and Bills preview is, I think the Bills are going to try to pay as much attention as they can to Rashee and Kelsey. So who else is going to step up as a third passing option? Is it Noah Gray, MVS, McCole Hardman? Who else? Justin Watson. We need the deep threats to do a couple of things. I need an MVS touchdown, like an 80-yard touchdown from MVS. I think I'll forgive him if he does that in this game. But the Chiefs still need to move on from him. I won't say he can now stay next year. He's got to go. But I'll partially forgive him. Yeah, Watson, Hardman got open. He was close to catching. He was close to housing some stuff. Naeem with the 99 cents. First super on a stream. Appreciate that. Let's go. My favorite player, Derek Thomas. We need Pop to get 100 plus. That would be ideal. JCHD man, cool beard. You Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish, but dude, I appreciate the compliment on the beard. Jennifer, does Cole have the clip from last week with Mahomes and the effing ball in the end zone? I saw that on Twitter, but I don't have that. I don't have it on me. But Mahomes was caught on the Dolphins radio broadcast saying, "Let's go. Get the effing ball in the end zone." Except he actually said the F-bomb. And the announcer was like, "Whoops. Sorry about that." Pretty funny. Yo, what's up, Liam? Got the Bills winning 35-28. Yeah, I've seen a lot of predictions on this game, and whether it's Bills or Chiefs, a lot of it's one score like that. Surprised you didn't comment on my Tony joke. Oh, I didn't see it. I can't see every comment. There's kind of a looking forward to listening to you Sunday and always go Chiefs. Thank you. I didn't see the Tony joke. Where's the Tony joke? I missed it. Do you think Chiefs Kingdom is going to show out in Buffalo? Yeah, I think so, Anthony. I mean, they'll roll deep, but like, it's still going to be majority Bills fans, right? There'll be Chiefs fans there for sure. Mahomes dropping F-bombs? No. Yeah, we all saw quarterback. We know. Chiefs build weapons from late rounds. They are loaded. Legit should have 5 All-Pros on offense. Who? I'm just thinking of late round picks. Probably what? Trey Smith, Pacheco. That's 2. Creed's not a late rounder, but he's up there. Who else? Talking late round draft picks on offense that could have been all pro. Who else? The game next week is going to tell us what the Chiefs are made of. Hopefully they'll put it out with another chance to the Super Bowl. I hope so, Nurse. Unplugged Mahomes is the best. Factual. Sonny Bones said I got Bills 21-7. That's not happening. I can see the Bills winning, but there's no way that's the score. Need a short about Mahomes' first road playoff game and end it with the ending of the episode question of the franchise. Hey, I'm down. Mahomes is him. Let's go, DA. Appreciate that. Let's go. Bad Blood is a Swift song, and they're calling it because of her. Oh. Bad Blood Waffle Fries. No, you're right. That is a Taylor Swift song. Wow. Sonny Bones said I'm an Eagles fan, so I'm salty about last year. Oh, that's all good. I could see ways that play out where the Chiefs don't win this game, but dude, if it's 21-7, I'd be pretty surprised. Bill's still trying to get the snow shoveling done at the stadium. Yeah, they got a couple days left. That's it. What in the world is going on with Tony? Is he hurt or the Chiefs just protecting him? I don't know, Deximus. If he's not hurt, they're benching him, like out of like, we ain't playing you. Because what are they protecting him from? You know what I mean? What are they going to protect him from? What are they protecting him for the next game? The next game ain't guaranteed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if KT is really hurt or not. I mean, like, I think he is, but some people are saying, do you think they're like secretly benching him? I think he's really hurt. That's just my best guess. Because if he wasn't, I think he would be out there. The Klein family with the 15 months said, how about those Chiefs? Let's go, man. Whoa. Let's see. What do we got going on? Yates, Tony for kickoffs and punts and put James in as wide receiver. Yeah, I'm down with Tony to return punts. But he's not playing. Oh, he's questionable. So I guess he could play. But he hasn't played in 4 games. So I don't know what to expect. He's going to be rusty as hell once again. The Klein family with a 10 bomb after the 15 months. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Let me know. How y'all doing? Yeah, let me know. How do you think Travis Kelce is going to do this game? I mean, I hope he's got a bit of a game. I mean, him and Rice had a good game last week. Kelce had what, like 6 or 7 catches for 70-something yards. Rice had 8 for 130. That's good stuff right there. Then Bill's going to get that revenge for the last divisional round. I mean, I know they want it, Sonny. I know they want the revenge. They definitely do. Who is your sleeper player for this game to make a big play? I'm going to roll with Noah Gray. I mean, I don't know if it's like a big play in the sense of like a bomb, but maybe a Noah Gray touchdown. Just, I have a feeling about Noah Gray. Mahomes needs to fill the blank space on the Hall of Fame resume with a road playoff game. Let's get it. They want to win this game. You already know. What's up, Scooter? Good to see you, man. Liam Cole or others. How will Chiefs stop Kincaid from a touchdown? Apparently, he has a run of games where he scores touchdowns, according to one of the Buffalo's podcasts. Yeah, I mean, Dalton Kincaid, the rookie tight end, he had the 3rd most receiving yards of any pass catcher on the Bills this season, and he's definitely stepped up. He's gotten better as the season went along, and yeah, he had a really good game last week against the Steelers, had a touchdown. I mean, just like thinking about that, I mean, you're just going to have to not lose sight of him. And I don't know, that's going to be hard at times because you're going to have a safety sometimes or a linebacker in coverage on Kincaid, and that could create a mismatch at times. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to have to just have a really good game plan with that. You've got to watch both tight ends got a touchdown against the Steelers. You've got to watch out for both of them. Knox didn't have a lot of yards, and he's been on IR for like a good chunk of the season, but you can't sleep on either of those tight ends, and you've got to have some plans for them. You also got to watch out for Shakir. He's outpaced Stephon Diggs since week 8. He has about 10 more receiving yards than Diggs since week 8 and 2 more touchdowns. You got to watch out for him too. Even though Gabe Davis is out, you still got to watch out for Shakir. Off topic, how's Brock Purdy afford a house in San Francisco? I feel like he doesn't have a house. Doesn't he like live with like a roommate? I could be wrong. Taylor is actually a full-blown Eagles fan for years back. I think her parents were Eagles fans. I don't think Taylor Swift was really... I don't think she watched a lot of football. Can I get a Pat who? Can you get a Pat who? Got you.
Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes.
There you go. I got you. You think MVS still has a bunch of snaps or nah? His snaps were going down. He played even less in the Miami Dolphins game. McCole played more. That's probably what I would like to see. Just don't have MVS out there a lot. But still, if he wants to go out and make a huge play, I would be all for it. I would welcome it with open arms, with arms wide open. Key to this game is our linebackers containing the run and limiting their tight ends and spying Allen. Few keys. Got to limit the run. You got to also keep Josh Allen contained at times. Yep. The tight ends are something you've got to watch and worry about. Factual. Wendy said, please don't sing that. Nah, I sang one line, a half a line. Scooter, heck yeah, man. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. I try to answer as many comments as I can on these live streams. What up, Jed? How are you, man? Let's go, dude. Do you think Rice has a future in a Chiefs uniform? Yes. Yes. Definitely. Voice of an angel? Heck nah, dude. I can't sing. Isn't that Creed? Is that Creed with arms wide open? I haven't heard that in a long time. Yeah, don't sleep on Noah Gray. Facts. Haven't looked at the official stats, but Kansas City's cornerbacks are probably up there as best in run support. Yeah, I don't know that I've looked recently at like the Chiefs cornerbacks like run grades or anything like that. It's been a minute since I've done that. It's been a minute. We standing up. Yeah, Creed, arms wide open. Good old Scott Stappy. Scott Stapp. Cole, is CH staying with us next season? No idea, Tristan. I can see a scenario that plays out where he signs like a cheap one-year deal, but I don't know. He's a fine like kind of a backup guy and used to supplement with Pacheco, but I think they still need another running back aside from him, even if they brought him back on like a one-year deal. Yeah, Hank said maybe a prove-it deal. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a long-term deal. There's no way. So that's why I could see him signing elsewhere and a team offers him like a 2 or 3 year deal or something. Something like that. Late round weapons are currently... Okay, Trey Smith. Okay, L'Jarius Sneed, Pacheco, and Gray. Oh, I thought we were just talking offensive side of the ball, but defense, yeah. I mean, Sneed's in there. Pacheco, obviously. Noah Gray? What was he, like a 4th? 5th? What was Noah Gray again? I can't remember off the top of my head. 5th round, yeah. Yeah, Pacheco's crazy for a 7th rounder. Tony has crazy eyes. Facts. How frustrating is it when we get pressure on Allen, he just gets away, and Chris Jones gas is spent for a couple of days? Oh, a couple of plays. I thought you said a couple of days. Yeah, Allen's very frustrating with that. This game is a classic matchup, which will either come down to a turnover or whoever has the ball last. Yep, Swan, exactly. Kelsey was a 3rd rounder? I think that's right. Pretty sure. 2013, right? I think he was a 3rd rounder. I think he fell a little bit. Yeah, he was 3rd round, 63rd pick. The Klein family with another 10. Sheesh. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys. Is Chris Jones is re-signed? I'm not gonna go super high on that right now. I'm laughing at K Wayne. K Wayne said, "Ride the D."
I don't know if it's so much that the identity of this team has shifted, but this is far and away the best defense that Patrick Mahomes has had. Right? Well, I mean, is it possible that they can ride the D? The defense?
Okay. Listen, I believe.
Oh my gosh, dude. Freaking crazy out here. That's hilarious. What were we talking about? Wendy? No. No, Wendy. Karlaftis should get a sack or two. I like that a lot. CH fumbles again, closing a game out. Goodbye, CEH. No. We don't want a CEH fumble. I mean, he did that last game. You're right. But we don't want it in this game. Let's see. How long is Smith Marset under contract with the Panthers? That's a great question. I don't honestly know. I don't think Smith-Marset is the answer to our wide receiver room. We need to go get somebody. We need to go trade for somebody. We need to sign a legitimate vet. We need to invest money. And then we need to draft another one early, in my opinion. Jeremy. Oh, man. Charles said, what's this mean? It's just this guy being an idiot. Ride the D is not really it's not really the proper phrasing for the defense. He knew what he was doing when he said that. Calvin Ridley, I'd be interested in Calvin Ridley. Be interested in Mike Evans, but I think he might stay a buck. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there's a couple. T. Higgins is out there. I feel like someone's going to offer him so much money. In the red zone, I would have Patrick Mahomes act like he's going to snap. Travis Kelce takes the direct snap and goes in for a touchdown. I mean, dude, let's go. Travis Kelce throws a touchdown to Patrick Mahomes back of the end zone, and Mahomes one-handed mosses it. I'm just playing. Let's go. Let's go for some trickery. As long as they score, I don't really care. Cole recently said Butker nailed a 60-yarder. Just a 60-yarder. Nothing else. Calvin Ridley has been having a down year. I mean, dude, when you look at what he's getting paid in his production compared to MVS, sign me up. Trevor Lawrence also was beat up for a good third of the season, a good quarter of the season with the multiple injuries. But if you look up Calvin Ridley season stats, he had 76 receptions for 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. Sign me up. That and Rashee and Kelce, and you draft another, sign me up. Dude, MVS has 100 and something yards, 200 yards, and he's getting $11 million. So if that's a down year for Calvin Ridley, that's fine with me. 76 receptions for 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. Fine with me. Now we have Rashee. No, I'm not. We need more than Rashee. We need to go get a guy, and we need to go draft another guy, and have Rashee in rotation. I'm just we need help in the wide receiver room, guys. Rice over the middle. Yes, sir. Gotta get it. Not defending keeping MVS. No way. He's gone. He's done. Mike Evans. I'd like that. I'd rather have a team that drops passes as opposed to a team that can't stop the run. It's easier to fix. Fair enough. Yeah, they're definitely got to refresh that room. I was responding to the guy that said we need CeeDee Lamb. Oh, got you. CeeDee Lamb. I like CeeDee Lamb. But there's guys that are just out of the conversation, in my opinion. CeeDee Lamb. Dallas ain't moving on from him. Most likely, Who else? Justin Jefferson. The Vikings ain't moving on from him. There's some guys that are probably off limits. You think they'll double Rice and leave Kelce one-on-one? If they do that, Mahomes is throwing it to Kelce every time. So, sure. Fine with me. Isn't Judy a free agent? The tier 3 receiver? Per the words of Steven. Who said that? Steve Smith? Yeah, I think Judy might be a free agent. You know what's happening with the A.J. Brown situation? No. I know he didn't play in that last game and scrubbed all the Eagles stuff from his social media, but that's really all that I know. We probably could get Amari Cooper for pretty cheap. He's a stellar route runner. I mean, he had a good year against the Browns, right? Or with the Browns, rather. But I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. We'd have to dig into that in the offseason because I just don't know what his contract is. I feel like he's under contract with the Browns. Oh, no. He's 30. He'll be 31 this year. But yeah, they have an out. No, he's a free agent. No, he's not a free agent until 2025. I'm tripping. I'm looking at his 2024 right now. They could move on from him if they wanted and save $9 million, but he still has $11.3 million in dead cap. He's probably a Brown this next year. Mahomes training his half-brother as wide receiver from Brown University. I don't really know much about that. I saw that Pat Sr. mentioned it, but I haven't really researched it. If so, that's pretty cool. Why isn't Von Miller on the commissioner's exempt list? No formal charges were ever brought, from what I understand. So, he could still maybe face repercussions from the NFL, I think. But I don't know when that would be, and it might never be if there's no formal charges brought. However, I feel like there's been some people that haven't been formally charged and they still got suspended, so it just might not be right now. Probably after the season or something. I mean, A.J. Brown would be fire. Veach was in on A.J. Brown. He, before the Titans traded him. He was one of the guys talking with him. How did he have a warrant with no charges? Well, the charges were dropped and never officially filed, I believe. I'm a little rusty on that, guys, and I didn't research it too hard. But yeah, he never got formally charged with anything. Justin Ross needs reps. He can catch a ball. He needs reps. I mean, we'll see. He might be out there in some limited reps in the divisional game. What's up, Will? Good to see you. That sounds fine with me. A.J. Brown, let's go. A.J. Brown would love a guy like Mahomes. Yeah, he did not seem happy this year with the Ravens, that's for sure. But he's on a big deal. Let's see. Oh, they have a potential out. No. That's it for 2025. I mean, nah, dude. He has $42 million in dead cap this season. He ain't going nowhere, dude. Nowhere. You'd have to trade for him and then pick up his salary or his contract, basically. Klein family with another 10. Back-to-back-to-back 10s. Let's go, man. He said, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are doing well. We're doing good over here. The girls are getting bigger. We got a puppy that's doing really awesome. And yeah, life is good. Get me a wide receiver for Tony. Package him in a trade with Tony. Let's go. You seen that Amari Cooper sent Rashee Rice some fire shoes? No, I didn't. Where would I see that? Instagram or something? I need you guys to keep me in the loop. I might not be in the loop as much. Oh, here we go. Ooh, those are fire. Oh, it went away so fast. I was going to show you guys. Frick, it already disappeared. Well. How many games are you doing play-by-play this weekend? Probably just the Texans and Ravens game tomorrow, then the Chiefs game on Sunday. And then next weekend, we'll do the AFC and NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl as well. Justin Ross talk is silly. Hasn't done anything, and maybe that's just due to unforeseen circumstances, but if he's going to be the guy, it's not going to be the season. Nah, not this season. He has 53 yards receiving this season or something like that. No. It didn't help that he was suspended like in the middle of the season, right? That did not help at all. Cole, you keeping up with the RG3 and Gruden beef? Like a little bit. I saw the Twitter back and forth. I saw Gruden talk about it and then say, hey, what? Yeah, I saw that a little bit. Not a whole bunch, but I did see that. Wonder who will pick up Jason Kelce when he becomes a free agent. He'll probably retire an Eagle. He's never played anywhere else. I would imagine that's how it finishes. Who's your least favorite football team? Probably the Raiders. What does the Chiefs salary cap look like? What's up, Stylesy? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Chiefs 2024 salary cap. They're in a pretty good spot. And they could restructure Mahomes and get a little bit more. Let me see what this is looking like. I mean, one part of it is Mahomes' cap hit is $57 million. Joe Tooney's is quite a bit of money next year too. Yeah, you can see what I see. Joe Tooney, 26 million. Jawan Taylor, 24. Kelsey is 15. Justin Reed. MVS has got to go, though, dude. $2 million a dead cap. Cut him. Save $12 million. He gone. Get MVS out of here. What is this? Huh, Chris Jones has a little bit of a cap hit next year. Even if he's not, doesn't stay, I guess. Must have been due to the incentives he earned in his restructured deal. It's hitting next year. That's got to be it. Anyway, yeah, they're not in the worst place as far as cap space goes. I don't remember the exact number right now unless it just tells me up here. I don't think it does. Yeah, but they're not in the worst place, but they're like in slightly above middle of the pack. Cole, how about Rashee Rice on your back lamp? Dude, that's what we need. We need to make a rice lamp. Rice, baby. I'll be at work during the Chiefs game, so planning on watching your live play-by-play. Okay, Scooter, let's go. Let's go. What's up, Shaft? Good to see you. Shaft is one of the OGs on the channel, too. T. Higgins would be cool, but it'll be a lot of money, and he's been pretty banged up in his NFL career. He's only played like 60, 70% of the snaps due to injury. MK said, how much will KC fans be drooling if the Texans beat Baltimore tomorrow? A lot. Need another AFC title game at Arrowhead. Factual. Deximus said $24 million to the guy we don't name. Yeah, and then I saw somewhere he has a bonus kick in. Not a bonus. His contract becomes guaranteed if he's still under contract next year. Like the third. Hold on. Let me repeat this. I need to look this up. But I saw somewhere somebody was talking about in Jawan Taylor's contract, if he's still on the team, third day of the league new year this year, his 20 whatever million becomes guaranteed for the next year. He's got a $34 million dead cap and a $24 million cap hit. So can you cut him and save $10 million? I don't think they move on from Jawan Taylor yet. Klein family, appreciate you. Yeah, he said that's a nice family. Yeah, man. Do I got a picture of the dog in here somewhere? There's Casey. Yep. She's fun, man. She's a good dog. She's a lot of fun. Yo, what's up, Casey? DC, good to see you. Jawan Taylor will come around. Yeah, we really need to give him a full offseason to kind of adjust to the refs looking at him every play. He has to adjust his play style. He's been playing a certain way for 4 years in the NFL without getting even an eyelash batted at him. And then it became national attention, and he got scrutinized every single snap for quite a while this season. He was the most flagged player in the NFL. Somebody said, can you give me a Pat who? Sure, why not?
Pat who? Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Pat Mahomes.
Got you. Yeah, MVS is probably gone. He just full started and the game isn't until Sunday. Yeah, he arrived early. He's already at the stadium. That's how early Jawan Taylor is sometimes. Imagine having to work during this game. I'd be calling in sick. I got the flu. I got COVID-24. Just playing. How much do you think that busted Mahomes helmet would go for? I don't know, Will, but Mahomes said he's keeping it. He said the NFL has it right now for like research and study purposes, but he was pretty serious about getting it back. He said, I want that back. Yeah, too expensive to move at this point, factual. Yeah, I would go for a lot, but Mahomes is keeping that bad boy. At least that's what he said. It would go for a lot of money, though. The red flu, if anyone needs a doctor's excuse, hit me up, said Doc Clay. Hey, Doc Clay's in chat. Hold it down for Chiefs Kingdom. 100,000 plus gotta be. You can thank Owen, the commentator, for the scrutinizing of Jawan Taylor. Yeah, who was it? Was it, who was the commentator? It was week 1 against the Lions. Can't remember who it was. Gabe Davis will be a free agent. Yeah, like that's fine, but I just feel like the Chiefs need a needle mover. Doesn't have to be a wide receiver 1 per se. Like Rice can be that with Kelsey, but you need a super solid 2 or a 1, like, and then draft 1 too. Just a solid vet. What's your prediction for the score? 24-21 Chiefs. Yeah, it would be a lot of money, man. A lot of money for that helmet. Do you think Puka or Stroud wins Rookie of the Year? That's a great question. I would think Puka. But how often does it go to a QB? Is the question. Thank you, Klein family. Yeah, Chris Collinsworth. There it is. I thought it was him, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head for sure. They'll favor a QB over a wide receiver. I think he deserves it. But Puka had a crazy season too, man. Especially like, think about Puka and his stats for being a 5th round pick. Like CJ Stroud was one of the first. Was he the first overall, or was that Bryce Young? Either way, CJ Stroud, like he was expected to ball out. Yeah, he was number 2. CJ Stroud was number 2 overall. Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I mean, they expected and hoped that CJ Stroud would ball out, but wasn't Puka a 5th round pick? I wish they would take some of that into consideration because he went insane this year. Why is Kelsey so low at 15 a year? Because he's a tight end and they just don't get paid a lot. He's like one of the highest paid tight ends in the NFL, but they just don't make a lot of money in comparison to wide receivers, even though Kelsey has had wide receiver type production. Puka performed well, but Stroud is amazing. Think about it, Cole. Most people with high expectations really don't experience that, especially the first year. Yeah, I mean, if Stroud gets it, I'm not gonna be upset. I mean, just giving Stroud his flowers and props real quick here. They turned around that organization, and he was a rookie this year. Made it to the playoffs. They're in the divisional round, and he's looking good. Yeah, 100%. I think Kelsey's going to go off tomorrow in honor of his brother retiring. Let's get it. We need it. You mean on Sunday? But yeah, I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Which one of them put mayo in their coffee? It was Will Levis, and that's why he went round 2. The teams looked at that and said, hell nah, we ain't taking him in round 1. We'll pick him up if he's available in round 2. Yeah, Chris Collinsworth is an owner of PFF. Is he the majority owner? I'm trying to remember that. Yeah, Jason said he's not sure if he's going to retire or not yet. But when the time's right, he'll let everybody know one way or another. Yeah, Kelsey should probably get paid wide receiver money. It's just not how it works. It's like just how the position is and the way that the market is for tight ends. It's just how it is. Cole, can I watch you on Sunday from Mexico? What's up, Andrea? Yeah, I mean, I'll be live here. So I think so. As long as you have internet, you should be able to watch me. Yep. Mayo on coffee. He was definitely a bandwagon or attention grabber. LOL, what a joke. Yeah, who the frick puts mayo in their coffee? Any of y'all put mayo in your coffee? Seriously, I have never heard of that, ever. That's some nasty stuff. You think this is Kelsey's last prime year? I mean, I think he's already taken a step back. I mean, you can just kind of see it. And it doesn't help either that the Chiefs' receiving weapons were, like, not a threat. So everybody was like, oh, just double Kelsey. And then Rice started stepping up throughout the season. But I think Kelsey's prime years might be behind him, even though he's still an elite tight end and one of the best. He's one of the best tight ends in the NFL still at the age of 34. What's up, Red Dirt? I have one fasting. It's kind of like bulletproof coffee. Okay. Who is Mike actually has? All right. Why not butter? Peanut butter and mustard sandwiches? What are we talking about? Oh, man. As much as I love Travis Kelce, hearing Taylor Swift every game has made it hard to watch Chiefs games. I mean, I don't know why people... I do not care who they show at the game. I grew up watching UFC, and they show every celebrity at every single event several times. I do not care. I don't care if they vote blue, red, lean left, lean right. I mean, some celebs are kind of weird in their thoughts and opinions, but that's the beauty of America. You have the right to believe what you want to believe, vote how you want to vote. Like, I just don't care, dude. So I don't care if they show a celebrity or they don't. Do I think sometimes it might be a little bit much? I mean, yeah, but I just don't care. I just don't care. They showed Eminem at the Lions game a couple times. I thought that was kind of dope. I'm just a big hip hop fan, though. But other people didn't like that they showed him. I'm like, I don't know. Some people care way too much. Andrea, thanks for the kind words. MRE coffee and 2 gulps of water to wash it down instant. I'll be awake for 48 hours. It's that strong. Yeah, we do not care. Dude, I need to get that Tomlin clip on this so in a live stream I can hit that if somebody says something. You want to know the truth to that answer? We do not care. I do not care. How much do you have the Chiefs winning by? 24-21. 3 points. Tanya said they show her less and less. I don't even really notice it. But when I watch a Chiefs game, I'm calling it. Then I'm watching you, or I'm hanging out with you guys, answering chat. I don't really notice it. Love Eminem, and guess what? Eminem loves Taylor. Hey, let's go. Eminem and Taylor collab? Biggest worry about the Bills game? Okay, biggest worry? If I just had to pick one? I mean, probably limiting Josh Allen's superhero antics. You know, there's be times where he just makes a play when it doesn't make any sense that he should be able to make a play. Like his dual threat ability too. That's probably the biggest thing, but outside of that, I feel pretty good. I think Snead will do a good job holding Diggs down, or whoever they decide to put him on if Diggs isn't really 100%. You got to watch out for Shakir. You got to watch out for Kincaid as well, the tight end. But I feel pretty good. I mean, the D-line, got to watch that. The Bills D-line against the Chiefs O-line, but like I think Mahomes and company should have a plan for that. Yeah, but I don't have any like huge concerns. I think it's going to be a pretty evenly matched battle, even though the Bills are kind of banged up on defense. But remember, the Chiefs offense is not who they once were. Back in the day, a couple years ago, if the Bills were this banged up on defense, the Chiefs are hanging 40. I'm over here just like, can you please hang up about 25? You know, I'd be happy with that. You know, so that's where I'm at. Yeah, Stephon Diggs, I mean, he had his worst game of the season last time against the Chiefs. I don't know that he balls out in this one. Swishy said, go Bills. Yeah, man. Best of luck. This is the playoff Chiefs. Factual, little bit of different. Hot take, Rice is going to end up being a slower Tyreek Hill in the next few years. I feel like they're a different type of receiver, but as long as he's a dependable weapon for Mahomes, I'm down. He could be whatever. You know what I mean? Well, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm running on E here, but hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hope you guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to stream the Texans and Ravens game and live react to that, do a play-by-play, and then we will The real Crunchy Taco said, I really hope the refs help us out, man. Please, Santa Maria Jesus, Sean Hakili, come in clutch. Let's go. They're going to cry about it anyway if the Chiefs win this game. No matter how it works out, they're going to say the Chiefs got carried by the refs. They were saying that in the Dolphins game. I'm like, the Chiefs won by like 19 points. Or whatever, however many points it was. Yet the Chiefs got carried by the refs. Okay. Freaking coddled toddlers. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Thanks for all the donos. Thanks for all the super chats, the members, like everything, all the questions in chat. Appreciate y'all hanging out. See y'all tomorrow. Until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
there's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-yard field goal over the crossbar and through to beat